sent it to all 171 homes. Okay? And we'll report to you at the next meeting as to what happened.
Is it a threat or a promise?
Okay. Consideration of professional services proposal for the police station. We have a new bid for architectural services. We talked to,
I wouldn't call it a bid.
well,
It was,
Actually, you got two new quotes, because I put them all here on the same package.
these were proposals for professional services.
professional services, okay, excuse me. Good. Russ, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Well, we got HKM, was on your top there. The second one was Marley Ellis and Devereaux. And then the third one was from Williams and Associates, Williams Architects. After going through them and what they did, the HKM bid, if you go, I think it's on the third page, 1, 2, 3, third page there, basic fee for services. It came up with $47,000, and the optional MEP, FP services for $15,500. We're taking out the garage and we're taking out the optional bike shelter things because we're going to do that separately at another time. We don't need an architect to go ahead and draw those up and put those together. So it
So
comes
what you're recommending is the 60,
62,
Well, this is-
60, let's say 63,000.
What I would be looking for is direction from the board to negotiate a final architectural services agreement
Right.
with HKM. This was, what we did is, can I interrupt you now?
Sure.
I'm sorry to do that. We were trying to get, as you may remember, I mentioned that I was trying to get clarification on a proposal from Williams Architect, and I was looking for a fixed fee because the percentage fee was based on the cost of the project, and it included site work and things we were designing. And when I got back the fixed fee proposal, it was essentially the percentage fee translated into a fixed fee. This made me concerned because the overall cost of services for those professional services, upon advice I got from other friendly people in the field, was that's very high for this building. And Russ has been saying all along that this is a very simple, should be a simple structure. So we suggested that maybe we should just meet with some other architectural firms to get a sense of how they would approach things, what our working relationship with them would be, whether we thought that we had the right team in place to design the police station, whether we were really going to bring this in with as good a value as we wanted for the community. So the process was informal. I wasn't around the week that some of the people from I guess the mayor and Sherry and Russ met with, maybe Chief Dano, met with these different architects to evaluate their qualifications, their style, how they presented themselves, they all had an opportunity to look at the site plan and just get an idea for what was involved. And two of these firms were firms. One I've worked with before. I know of them. Another was highly recommended to me. They're a bigger firm. So there was a variety of, one is an architectural firm with offices in 5 cities and hundreds of people. The other is local, but well-regarded firm in the area. And the question was posed to them, so given a site that we already control, where the site work is being designed by the engineer, the landscaping is being designed by the village forester, and we have a basic idea of our requirements, what do you think is involved for your services, and we got proposals that were not, these were not dictated to them with a specific content. We just got letters from them as to terms of proposals, and what was striking really was that the cost of services was much less. So I can't speak as to what the people who know what the architects thought of them, but my understanding from the meeting was that the consensus of those involved was to recommend HKM as the architect. Is that?
That's correct.
A question for you on this proposal. In paragraph 6, I think it was D, there's a right to terminate when 7 days notice. Do we also have the right to terminate for convenience? Because we haven't actually decided that we're going to, I'm not coloring one way or the other, we haven't decided to actually build a police
That's
station or
correct.
not. So I would like to have an ability to terminate for convenience, so we don't get hung with larger fees. If we say halfway through it, we had a public hearing, the public hated it, and we're not doing that. So
Well, I'll make a point of including that. Again, I'm not looking for the board to accept this proposal, but to direct us to go forward. We'll get a full architectural services.
In line with his comments, the last item in this write-up has this dying a natural death between now and the next week.
Right, this was not this was a sense of how they would work with us. We never told them that we were gonna accept we never made a formal process.
I'm just pointing out that it dies on May 1.
You know,
Okay.
So,
So we'll call to start negotiations.
we're gonna come back to you with the.
we're telling Bruce to negotiate.
Go ahead and negotiate with these people.
That's right. And by the way, Bruce, thank you very much for that letter that you sent to the resident. That was very, very good. The email, I'm sorry.
I don't send letters.
Email. Corrected myself. You don't send letters, nobody sends letters. Thank you very much, that was a good email. Everybody got a copy of that, I think?
I copy it
Yes.
all.
Have we set a date for the public hearing?
Not yet.
I thought we would try and have, the idea was to have more of the design done where we had a
Right.
firmer price.
Well, I'm looking for the target area.
Not yet.
July?
It would probably take them about 3 months, maybe, to do drawings to have a better sense of.
July.
Whatever. I don't wanna say yet, maybe.
I'm guessing. All I wanna do
Why?
is schedule. I work on a schedule that's 3 months out.
Just trying to plan his vacation.
That's right.
So is there a motion?
Is there a motion? That's about as-
Yeah.
Someone make a motion?
Bruce, are you asking, or
I just need a sense of the board, if I bring the proposal back and an AIA form agreement for the board to approve, I suppose I'm doing my job. If you want to formally direct me to negotiate with HKM, I'll take that as well, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think that's fine, Bruce. My only hesitation is that this is in the inbox today, which doesn't, give us much time to review.
No, that was put in your inbox last Thursday.
Well, I came in Saturday and it wasn't in there then.
Oh, yeah, it was, because I was in there, because I didn't do it yesterday.
Yes, it was.
I did it all last week.
Oh, see, now my problem with not receiving has now been transferred
Yeah.
over to you.
I put it-
All right, it's just
Okay.
negotiation. We don't need anything formal, do we?
No.
Okay. Okay, request for donations for the Willow House. Willow House is I guess a new, charity in Riverwoods. I've never heard of them before. Could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, my wife is a volunteer for Willow House. It's an organization, a nonprofit organization, that's staffed primarily with social workers, psychologists, and what's the term, therapists, to deal with people, with families that have suffered some form of loss, usually a family member, a husband, a wife, a mother, a sibling, and to deal with the whole family and to come to terms with the loss. I think they've been around. I don't really know a great deal about it. They've been around for a while, for a number of years, but I think within the last year they moved to Riverwoods. When I talked with Kathy about it, and she told me the training that she got and how she participated with the organization, I was sort of impressed. And I said to her, well, maybe they should approach you, Bill, and call to sit down with you and chat informally to see if the board would like to be addressed and consider a contribution. And then I found this, in my mailbox this morning. That's the first I'd seen of it. So I think they're a worthy organization, and I think